True to form, it's 5 minutes after 10. We had good intentions. I got up at 7:30. Cindy was up at 8. We were ready to go at 9 o'clock. I came outside to reconnect the Jeep. Now I still have to disconnect the power. I always leave the power hooked up while I bring stuff in. And I've got to get the blocks out from underneath. But I wanted to show you, we have a problem, Houston. So, you know, when we pulled in here, I was very tired and I took a shortcut, and that's never good. So you see we got my brake buddy, no lights on, it's plugged in, everything's wired, but see that right there, it's broken. So I disconnected the brake buddy so it didn't drain the battery overnight. And I said, well, I'm just going to climb in there and push on the brake, start the Jeep. They like for you to run it for about 10 minutes after you've traveled, just to make sure that the battery is completely charged. Well, I must have stepped on the power connector and it cracked and broke. And so now I've got no brake buddy for the Jeep, which wouldn't normally be a big deal in this part of the country. Not a lot of mountains where we'll be going, but going into Georgia, we have one 7-mile, 6% downhill grade that the brake buddy would have been very helpful for. So we're gonna try to stop by and see if I can get a universal mount plug for it and install it. I tried to take one off of one of my power supplies, but they're soldered and this is soldered and I don't have a soldering gun. So I need the kind that I can just connect with wires and screws. We'll see if we can find one. If not, we'll see what happens. Let me get these blocks up and get on the road. And you can see the stairs still are not going up. Another thing to add to the list. So we stopped at a fake Pilot. It's Sadler Travel Plaza Pilot. So it doesn't offer the Pilot discount here. Went ahead and filled up. This was at the first exit when we got on the interstate. $68, 23.5 gallons, $2.89 a gallon. I got to add my stay bill. You know I do this every time. And then the reason I stopped this early is I'm gonna go inside and see if I can find the piece I need for the brake buddy. So you can see there's my stay bill. Let's see if they've got, it looks like a very limited supply of stuff. Looking for electronics. You know what? That might work. I don't know how that one connects on the inside. I'm gonna spend $15 and try to get this one with the quick connect. It's always something with an RV. So if y'all want to join our membership section for $1 or more, we would love for you to do that to help us out. This is an expensive trip. If not, I hope you stick around and enjoy the video anyway. See if they got any biscuits or anything. I'm hungry. All right, so we got $68 worth. We're full, so we should be able to see how many miles a gallon we get when we leave here. I'm gonna pull around back. I'm gonna try to find a place that, what is this guy doing? It's very tight. I'm gonna try to find a place around back so I can try to put this part on the brake buddy. What do you think, Cindy?
Whatever you want to do, Beth.
I got to go out in this. A dust storm has blown up. I don't know if you can see it coming across this parking lot. I got to go out into this and try to get the brake buddy and bring it in here to work on it. All right, this is what you call roadside surgery. I'm gonna clip this old.
I'm gonna move this back.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Well, I'm thinking you need area to work, do you not?
Would you get my razor knife, please? Oh, wait a minute, I might not need it, hold on. This is a square cord. Not that it really matters, but it wants round wire. Thank you. Cindy says when I get aggravated, I get a little pissy, so if I am, I'm sorry.
You just don't communicate as well. And you think I'm understanding what you want me to do and I'm not.
My son's an electrician. He could strip, ow, that's sharp. He could strip this, no problems.
Because he has the equipment to do so.
He has the right tools. All right, where's the new piece?
I've never been...
It was in the bag I handed you. So this is supposed to be just like a temporary, it's for like a CB radio, if you're supposed to hardwire the CB radio, but you want to also have it. All right, so either one of these show red or black, or both those wires. I'm colorblind, y'all. Those wires are the same, aren't they? I don't think it matters which I use.
They appear to be.
All right, so I'll put one in the red side. So this is what I bought. It is so windy outside. I'm not going to take y'all outside with me. I'm going to put these two tools back up when I go out there. Either this is going to work or it's not going to work. And I'll get Cindy to put the tools up. So the part worked. It turned on. The air compressor filled up the brake buddy, or it filled it up to a point to stop. But none of the lights, the test function, none of that worked. So that tells me is I didn't break it. I don't know how long that part had been cracked, and maybe I did take it to its final demise. I don't know, but the brake buddy is done. It won't test, it won't engage. Actually, when the air compressor was running, the brake buddy actually got hot. So I unplugged it to make sure that it didn't commit suicide and burn up the Jeep. But so we've had it for 6 years. They're $1,000. We got these two grades to go over. I haven't decided if we're going to go over the grades or disconnect the Jeep and have Cindy follow me. So we'll see. All right, so we're on Route 85 or Interstate 85. No, we're on US 58. And we're headed over to 85 at 31 miles. I don't know if you can see the trees and stuff. There are no leaves, but the wind is unbelievable. If it's not one thing, it's another. We're gonna make this a good travel day, but I would like calmer winds, and I'd like my brake buddy to work so I can quit stressing. But this is all part of travel, is you have to overcome the the things that happen and just kind of deal with it. And that's what we're doing. So anyway, the scenery here, I mean, it's just beautiful here. This is rural Virginia. So what do you think about how the day's starting out so far, Cindy?
I'm just trying to stay calm and be patient.
Trying not to get me any more agitated is what you're doing, aren't you?
That's exactly right. Try not to add to it.
Alright, so
You can see those.
Oh yeah, you can see those
really glowing.
And no, I did ass sitting yesterday. We barely left the camper, and I did not wash the window. So we'll bring you back if we see something good, or when we get on I-85. Catch us down the road. So
we ran into one low bridge.
Yes, it was 13 feet 6 inches, but we went to the left where
on one side.
Yeah, so we went to the left. It was no problem.
It was just angled and shorter on one end, which wasn't a big deal.
Now, 3 years ago, it would have freaked us out.
Well, but
or 5 years ago.
You know the height.
Yeah.
Of your camper now, and
you always measure from the top of the air conditioner. You can take a 1x2 and bring it over the side, and then run a tape measure down from it and get your exact. We are 13.4, I think, if I remember correctly. 13.2. We're 13.2.
You sure?
We may do that again, but I know we're in that area. I used to have a sticker on the dash. We might want to do that again. All right, we're getting ready to get on I-85. I-85 south towards Durham. You know, I've seen 2 Bojangles. I cannot wait to get them.
I can't believe you hadn't stopped.
No. I think, if I remember correctly, isn't there a Bojangles
I don't know.
down the street from Crossing Creek? Another one of those daggum ladybugs. We were laying in bed last night, and we had one.
Okay, let's don't miss our exit talking about ladybugs and getting all off on another tangent about Bojangles and
on the right.
Us concentrate
south toward Durham.
on the.
Listen, I can walk and chew gum.
You sure?
Usually. So I'm sitting here thinking, I'm wondering if that quick connect power supply thing I got for the Brake Buddy, if since it might not be rated for as much power as the Brake Buddy draws. So I'm wondering if I need to try a different one. If we need to stop at another truck stop and me actually read to see that jerk. They pulled out right behind me and was driving next to the Jeep. That white car right there. If y'all see that white car on the road, shake your finger at it.
Because they're going to know exactly what you mean by that.
Are you making fun of me again?
No, I'm just saying 5 miles down the road, that person isn't going to have a clue what anybody's talking about.
So,
if they even have a clue now.
We're on this road for 114 miles to get off at exit 131.
But hopefully we're sheltered from the wind a little bit.
Yeah, and we're driving into the wind. So this road runs, let's see, it's even, so it runs, no, it's odd. It's 85, it's odd. So even runs east and west, because even and east start with E. and then odd roads run north and south. So this road's running south. The wind was blowing from the south, and it was catching us when we were going west. So we're just going to get reduced fuel mileage because we're driving straight into the wind. But I would much rather do that than have a crosswind on this big old sail. Cindy, why don't you tell us your perspective on the situation?
I'm a passenger princess. I'm just sitting over here being calm, cool, and collected, trying to keep my driver calm, cool, and collected.
I'm calm. I don't like the aggravation of things going wrong. I know it's going to happen. We've been doing this since May 10th, 2019. I know it's going to happen, but I prefer it not to happen. And it just takes me a little while to digest when things aren't going my way. So I'm fine now. I'm over it. We're headed down the road. You know, on the bright side, we're not in New Jersey anymore.
Yes, thank goodness.
We're on the road again. All right, we are going to try to get a better state sign. I think we only have 2 state signs this trip. It says we're coming up on a state border. The little indicator comes on at 5 miles. But I just talked to my son, who's an electrician. He looked up the Brake Buddy, and it takes a minimum of a 15 amp DC adapter. And the DC adapter I bought at the Sadler's truck stop is only a 10 amp. So that could be why the Brake Buddy's not working. So in a minute, Cindy's going to get on the tablet and try to find us another tractor supply. What do? We go to truck stops, don't we? Another Flying J or Pilot or Loves. Here's the sign right here.
Here's your sign.
Welcome. Now see, this is proper. It's a nice big sign on the side of the road. It's not painted like Delaware or New Jersey did, but welcome to North Carolina. So now we just got to go to Georgia. All right, Cindy's gonna try to find me a truck stop so I can quit fretting over my Brake Buddy. So, I'm happy. Cindy says I'm being, what do you say I'm being? She doesn't want to say it on camera. All right, we'll see you down the road. We've stopped at a rest area. I'm going to take Chance out. There's little Mr. Franklin. This is a very nice truck stop. It's good to be back down south. Chance is trying to find him a place to do his business. Do a quick walk around here of the motorhome. There's Miss Puma in the window. You see her? Make sure there's no flat tires, no low tires. Make sure everything's still connected. It sure is windy today. Everything still looks connected. Because the bikes cover the tail lights, I got those little lights up top that light up when we're driving and when I hit the brakes and the blinkers. Everything looks good except for those stairs. Those stairs are still sticking out.
All right, we're going to see if this guy does the same thing to us that he did to the other guy. There was this guy walking across the street. There was a trucker pulling out. And instead of stopping and waiting and letting for him to pull out, He just casually, slowly walks across the road. Has no consideration for anybody else, like he's the only one around.
He could be having a bad day. I don't know. I know this whole brake buddy thing's got my stomach tore up. You know how I get when we travel.
I know. The upside is the sun shining.
Yes. And the trees do have the wind blocked pretty good. We did have one area we went through that didn't have trees, and
Got a little burst.
you felt it, but other than that we were good. Set my cruise control at 62 miles an hour. That's the sweet spot here on Tiffy. 62 miles an hour. Franklin's been very good. He's been quiet. I showed them Franklin. We were going out the door. He's been sleeping. I tell you, when we parked from day one travel, he had the zoomies. He was all over the place when we let him out of that cage.
Yes.
And what'd you say that Puma just tried to get up on top of the slide
Yes.
while we were at the truck stop?
She climbed on the back of your chair and was climbing up there. I had to get on her. Alrighty.
Look at all the leaves falling.
It's beautiful up here.
Yeah, so we have 66 more miles and we'll get on 40 west to Winston-Salem. So we're going to the northeastern top point of Georgia.
So how many total today?
If we do the whole thing. I'm not sure we're going to do the whole thing. We have 363 more miles. It says we'll be there at 6:40, but we'll stop before then. So we may get within 2 hours and stop. There's Puma on the dashboard. Alright, I got me one of my black raspberry seltzers, LaCroix. That's my favorite one.
Alrighty.
So we pulled over to Pilot. We've got 3/4 of a tank, but I'm going to go and top off. The main thing is we're going to check and see if I can get that part for the brake buddy. Cindy's inside looking for that part. I just put $49 in, 18 gallons at $2.72.9 a gallon. Got to add my stay bill. Let's see if she finds that part. Did you have any luck?
I don't think so.
I think we're just going to chance it, or either we'll separate the vehicles, depending on how I feel.
Well, we couldn't find what we were looking for, but it kind of helps if you really know what you're looking for. But Alec decided they actually had a long-handled thing, so he's trying to get the window somewhat cleaned. Some of this, unfortunately, I think is on the inside. From the cats, you can see little paw prints. But at least we're trying. We're both tired. We just want to get to our lot and feel like we can relax a little bit. Never a dull moment. But that's life anywhere, anytime. There's always something going on, some obstacle, always something. So you just deal with it as things come and keep on moving. So how far is it until when we start experiencing the grades?
I don't know. I'm trying to see if the windshield wipers. It looked like a drunk did that. I'm like, I couldn't walk a straight line if I wanted to. That's better than it was. I don't know how far, because I looked on the GPS.
Because worst case scenario, we can always pull over. I can drive the car the rest of the way.
Yeah. We'll just see. And just frustrated.
You're just tired and you're ready to relax.
And I'm ready to get to our lot. Start doing something for me or for us instead of for the campground or the people at the campground, or something to make our lives better, which I think this lot will do. And we have really been looking forward to getting up there. And I was wanting to drive through tonight, and we still may drive through. The only thing that
is getting in there after dark.
Yep. But there's no trees.
Right.
Or anything. So we'll just see. When we went there, when we bought it, that road, but we're coming from a different direction.
I think so. So I don't think we're going to be going down that windy road.
Right.
All right. So what are we on now? 40?
Yes.
So we're just headed back out to get on 40?
Yep. But for some reason, this has got me going away from 40. The GPSs
are very frustrating.
Yes. Well, let me get out of the way of this truck.
That'd be a good idea. So we're going to go back to 40 because that's what we were on.
Yep.
In 1.5 miles, turn left on US 70.
It wants me to go down there and do a U-turn and come back.
Yeah, no. Not doing it.
But where are we going, 40 east or 40 west?
40 south.
South.
Turn right at the traffic light.
No, that says 85. Sorry.
I think this is the way where we're going.
I have no idea. How's that?
I've got some editing to do. Because Cindy's little mouth got away from her. Some editing to do. She's making my job harder.
You never slip up.
No, perfect.
All right, here we go.
Hey, so today has been kind of boring, except for the whole brake buddy thing not working on the Jeep. So Chance is whining. We're going to go down about 5 miles. There's a rest area. That's a pretty river. We get off the rest area, stretch our legs a little bit, and then we've decided we're going to boondock tonight at the Walmart on the west side of Asheville. There's really not a lot of places. It seems like boondocking areas are getting harder to find in the cities or near cities.
Well, a lot of cities have made it where you can't. They don't allow you to do it in the city limits.
So when we stop at the rest area, we're going to call Walmart to make sure we can boondock, and that is like the last good place to stop. before we hit the grades. Now, Cindy says the grades are on just past Asheville.
And it's eastbound, not westbound.
Right. So we're going to stop on the east side, I'm sorry, of Asheville. But, I mean, if you're going up, the first one's a big up. It's got to be a down on the other side of that. So we'll decide if they don't have the part I need at Walmart in the automotive section, then there's a chance we'll disconnect the Jeep, and tomorrow will be a short drive, 3.5, 4 hours. And I may just let Cindy drive the Jeep behind me or in front of me. I could follow her and let her be the leader.
Yeah, okay.
Other problem we've had is we have a Apple Mini tablet that we use. Show the scenery, I can talk. Apple Mini tablet that we use our Allstays app on. And the tablet 2 years ago stopped updating because it's so old. We bought this tablet when we had our PI business. So we bought this tablet in 2016, I think. So it's 9 or 10 years old. It won't let you update anymore. And so the Allstays app is very slow. It's not responding. The Allstays app won't update. I see it. Thank you. The Allstays app won't update, so we don't have up-to-date information. So I think before we hit the road again from Blairsville, we're going to have to get this brake buddy thing situated. Hopefully I can do that at Walmart. But I think we're going to have to get another tablet. And for some reason, Allstays does not offer a app on Android, which everything else we own
Slow down, baby.
is a Android. I was going to drive right by it. Thank you.
You were.
I know, that's what I just said. And so I think we're going to have to buy a new tablet also. So I don't know what to do about that either. So y'all pray for us. Help us to figure all this out. Boy, it's nice and shady here. We're going to try to call the Walmart, make sure we can stay there. That'll put us getting off the road between 4:30 and 5.
So it'll be before dark.
Right before dark. And then we'll go into Blairsville tomorrow. So.
Because I don't think you're going to want to. I mean, we could make it tonight.
But I don't want to try to back. I don't want to have to put the camper in the spot twice. And I want to be able to really see the site and figure out how we're going to park, so then we can figure out where we're going to put the shed.
And not be rushing at night.
Because I've saved up $8,000 for the shed. And we're going to get the shed. And then we can kind of figure out where the pavilion will go. And maybe get some prices on how much the pavilion's going to cost. And then that'll give us something to save for next year while we're working at Wading Pines. So I'm going to take Chance out.
Okay, Chance. Daddy's coming. Okay?
Sun's getting low on the horizon, getting back on the interstate. Chance was very thankful for the stop, but no luck with the Walmart. I called them, Cindy called them multiple times, and they're not answering the phone. So we're going to drive there. I'll go inside and ask. It shouldn't be a problem. I don't know if no one has stayed there since 2020 or if it's the whole thing with our app not updating because our Apple Mini is so old. But the last review was 2020.
Right, or it could be that nobody has left any comments.
Because we don't leave them normally. But so we'll see.
Just because I'm not tech savvy and I just...
Well, I'd feel better stopping before the grade. I don't know if y'all can tell from the video, but today's been frustrating and I don't want to push my luck. We'll see. Normally we don't have this much trouble, but I've got hiccups now. Oh, I got somebody going after my feet. Miss Puma's come by to say, what you swatting me for? Miss Puma's coming by to say hey. She likes to get underneath my chair and then attack my feet when I pull my feet up close. So we're starting to get into some hilly territory.
Has been a beautiful day, but it's just been a frustrating day. And that's how it is sometimes.
Yep. So we're going to get a good night's sleep tonight, hopefully.
Be able to get to our lot at a decent hour to get settled in.
So we'll have 3 or 4 hours. We'll bring you back when we get to the Walmart, or if something happens. I mean, we may get to the Walmart and they say there's no room in the inn. We'll have to go look for a stable and a manger after that.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll bring you back at Walmart. Top button. Shade blocking you?
I don't know. Trying to see if they can, I hope they can see.
This is a pretty big downgrade. I'm slowing down.
Mountains right up there. Getting exciting.
I can't believe how dark it gets so early.
I know, it's frustrating. The sun
is, we're driving right into it.
Yes. Getting exciting, getting close.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to, the view from our lot has the Blue Ridge Mountain Range right off to the door side of the camper. I wish it was right out the front window, but it's out the kitchen window, the bedroom window, and the door window. So it's gonna be pretty.
Bring you back when we get off of
You're rolling.
Alright, so we made it to exit 81. We're gonna head down to Walmart.
Oh, and there's a pilot down here too, so we can fill up in the morning.
Oh, in the same direction?
Yep.
Turn left at the traffic
Right
light.
into
then
the
take
sun?
The first right.
Yep. That's a bright sun.
Yes, it is.
That Jeep stop? Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Says it's down here on the right. Have to do kind of an early start tomorrow because we have a 1 o'clock meeting with Ivy online.
Turn right at the traffic light.
It's red, honey.
Yep. So when we come back to the interstate in the morning, the pilot is right there
We'll look at the lanes and see if it's something
that we can do.
we can get into. Because the truck parking looks
Weird. Tight.
tight. Or just not very big.
Not a lot of it, that's for sure. No, that's a tight.
No, that's...
There's no way we could do that pilot.
No.
Even if I
And I cannot see a thing. I don't know how you're seeing.
got my hand up. I wonder how they're going to be able to see on camera.
It did say half a mile on the right.
That's what you said. This does not look like like a Walmart type of street.
No, it doesn't. Which is making me a little nervous. Looks like we're going into a neighborhood.
Oh, this is not going to be good if this isn't right. It looks like it's opening up down here.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Actually, the Sugar Hill Food Mart looks like it might be a decent place to... I can't see nothing.
Can't either, and I really want to help you.
We've been a half mile, baby.
Yeah, I was tempted to tell you to pull off over there.
Well, I think we're getting ready to get ourselves in a situation.
Well,
Alright. We're going to have to cut off for a minute while she pulls the map out.
well,
I'm going to pull over right over
right
here.
In this abandoned
Building area.
thing.
I
Well,
got to get all the way off the road.
I figured you would go over that
But there's
way.
not
so
enough
you-
room to turn around in there, babe. So I'm off the road.
All right, we're gonna continue with our day and try to figure this out.
I did it. I turned us around in this tiny little parking lot. So the directions were wrong.
Well, no, actually they weren't. There's a car coming on
I
your
see it.
left. Okay, just making sure we don't need any other mishaps tonight. When I just glanced at the directions, oh, jeez, that did not feel great. The directions, I didn't read all the way through. The first directions, it didn't say if you were coming from east, do this, and if you're coming from west, do this. It just said take a left, and then further down it said if you're traveling west on 40, take a right.
1.5 miles.
So I should have
On Grand Drive.
completely read the directions. Let this be a lesson to everybody. Completely read your directions. So now we're on the right track. Alex a little frustrated.
I'm
and
not
stressed.
frustrated. This has just been this day. Now, they better say at Walmart we can park for the night.
Yeah, so that's going to be even more frustrating. But what we've read online is people have stayed here before, trucks have stayed here before, so I don't anticipate that being a problem, but I'm just glad we pulled over at a big enough parking lot to
Barely
turn
big
around.
enough. I about scraped the front of the building. The sidewalk, it was close. It was a tight turn. This thing here turned on a quarter.
Not a dime.
Not a dime. But it turned on a quarter.
I think it was more like a 50-cent piece.
Alright, I'm not even worried about this pile.
Turn right on Grand
Yeah,
Drive.
because we ain't coming back down this way.
Yeah, I found it on the GPS. Yeah, I guess
It's
we could come
green
back
now.
down. I'll see it. We could come back down to the truck stop and try to find a little spot.
No.
I don't like taking the spots from the truckers. Okay.
All right.
We almost went in the holler. I was gonna find Loretta Lynn down there picking a banjo with Patsy.
We're not in Tennessee.
Oh,
All right.
there's I-40. In case you haven't seen it lately. Woo!
We're gonna go straight where
There.
we're supposed to
If
take
I'd
a
have just
ride.
looked up the hill, big old Walmart. Go left. Go left.
I was not hollering like that for you to go
I know,
left.
I'm
And
just
it's on film, on video too.
On film.
Whatever.
Okay. Oh, they've got that roof looks too low for me to get. They got a sheets. Looks good,
Yeah, you can go in sheets.
and they got a Dollar Tree.
Alright.
All right. This says truck entrance. Does that mean it's not to send me around back, or am I gonna be able to get in the main parking lot from here? I can get the main parking lot.
Yeah.
So I have to come up here and park on this hill. Which means the way the beds roll, you're gonna be rolling down towards me all night. Might work out to my advantage.
Arriving at the
doubt
Walmart
it.
Supercenter on the right.
I doubt it.
That's one way. We can do this one.
Is there parking down at the end?
You know what? You want me to go down there?
No.
Oh.
I was talking about at the end of the road.
He's got his deer corn.
How you look on the rear end?
Oh, good. My rear end always looks good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cut through there and go up.
This always makes me nervous. And this guy is not paying attention with the little buggy cart thing. Are you gonna have enough room to straighten back out?
Probably. I can turn this thing on a 50-cent piece.
I have no idea. Y'all have probably seen the whole dashboard.
All right, can you look in the mirror? Are we in the parking spots?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Day 2, hopefully in the books. We will go inside, make sure we can stay here for the night. You want to come in with me?
Yes, I'm scared if they say no.
And we'll go park over in the shoe show. That would actually be flatter. Okay, so I'm waiting on Cindy. We went inside. The lady said they've had so much trouble in this parking lot that the manager no longer allows people to park overnight. We're going to try to find a rest area, see how far that is. We did walk out of the Walmart, and there's a little housing project on the other side of these woods, and we did hear several gunshots. So even if we could have stayed, I'm not sure we would have stayed. So Cindy's going to get on the map, come up with plan B, really C, because plan A was to go to Blairsville. Plan B was to stop at Walmart. Cindy's going to find plan C, and we'll be back with you in a minute.
All right. So, in looking at everything, there's several campgrounds. There's another Walmart,
But they said no.
but it says no. There's a Cracker Barrel, and it says no, and that's getting into
Asheville.
Asheville. So, Asheville may have a city ordinance where you can't overnight in their parking lots. So right now, because it's getting dark, we don't know roads really well where we are, and we're not real familiar with the area.
Where's the ramp?
It's around here, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's right there. I see the sign now.
So
We're backtracking.
we're going back to the rest area right before you get to this exit.
It's like 2 miles back.
But because now we're traveling east to get back to it, then in the morning we're going to have to go to the next exit, flip around so that we're headed west again.
Oh, that was a turtle.
So we'll see how full this rest area is. It's only a mile, honey.
Right. But
So-
I wonder how far past that you're going to have to go to turn around.
I don't know. So we're going to see if this rest area is very full. If it's full, we'll flip around. We'll see how the other one is. You know.
All in a day's travel. It's getting dark. I'm tired. I'm mentally,
It's more mentally tired.
yes.
And, you know, we're getting close to breaking our rules again about driving after dark. And the lady made it sound like these were manned.
Yeah, the lady at Walmart was helpful.
She was very nice and polite, you know. She was not rude. This side.
You know, it says recreational vehicles that way. I wonder if that's what these big long...
Why don't you just park in one of these
I am, baby.
up front?
All right, I'm gonna go see if there's anything inside that says,
Anything different?
yep, and we're,
Okay, but that doesn't matter.
I know, I'm just saying,
If it,
our blood's gonna run to our head. I'm gonna run inside and make sure that this is okay. I'm gonna check for signs, because we do know in North Carolina it says, in one place it's,
4-hour parking.
yeah, but it says you can, if you're,
Tired and
you can stay overnight. So I'm gonna go just run inside. Chance, calm down.
Alec went to go walk in to see what they said about us staying here for the night. I'm not sure if that's a good walk or a bad walk.
All right, let me go down, turn around. In
So-
about a mile, he said that we can park here and stay, but he would rather us be down in the RV parking and not up here. But he said over there, everybody parks with the trucks. So he said we could stay here if we wanted to, but he'd rather us either be in the right spot, which, I mean, he's the night attendant. So we're gonna go, there's only 3 trucks over there. And he said the night attendant over there is not there tonight.
I just don't even know what to
But
say.
if that's not available, then we can go back up to the wall, circle back around, and park properly.
Okay.
What were you what kind of stories were you telling while I was gone?
Well, I wasn't. I saw you coming across the parking lot, and I had
Did
this
I look aggravated?
feeling that walk was that walk had a story.
So he said, go down here about a mile. But so on that side, it's okay to park with the trucks. I don't know. You know what? I just want a bowl of soup. So we'll go down here to this exit. Flip around the right direction.
What are we gonna do?
At least it's not a far ride. It's not like we go 20 miles down that way.
Okay. Then maybe at least we'll be headed in the right direction when we leave tomorrow, right?
Oh, and Walmart didn't have the part.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about
Walmart did not have the part. I think I'm gonna chance it, and we're gonna drive real slow. We're gonna drive 35 or 40 miles an hour and pull the Jeep. It's just the one hill, just the one downhill. Oh, Jesus. Huma.
But don't give Dad a heart attack. We've already had enough of an eventful day. Trying to think
Why we can't park with those 3 trucks.
something to say.
Well, it's a fitting end to a fitting day.
I think it's like around and around and around we go. Where we stop, nobody knows.
Oh, we do. We're going to stop at the rest area. Franklin says, hey, I've been stuck in this cage for 8 hours. Hey, I think there's a rest area up here. We ought to give this thing we ought to give this a try. Fixing to find out. I just cranked the generator, so if you want to use the microwave, I'm welcome to chance.
Is that a subtle hint? Is that a subtle hint that you're hangry and you really need to eat? It says cars with trailers to the right
And trucks.
and trucks to the
Okay,
left.
we're not a car with a trailer. We're a trailer with a car behind it, or a camper.
I'd park in the first one.
That's what I'm doing, baby. Somebody, look at that person was drunk when he drew that line. All right. I will say that it was worth the
Turn
2.5
right
miles
on.
turnaround to be more level.
Turn
Right.
your light on.
You don't tell me what to do.
I have been all day, and that seems to have been the problem.
So, we're at the rest area. We're going to rest at the area. And then we're going to get up in the morning. And unless Cindy changes my mind, which I don't think she's going to talk about it right now, we're going to leave the car hooked up. It's one big hill. I'll run with the tow haul mode on. I think we'll be okay.
I'm not giving any opinions about that.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
Because just as soon as I do, I'll be wrong, whether it's the right way or the wrong way, I'll be wrong. And then if I don't have an opinion about it and I don't say anything about it, then I can't get blamed for it.
Oh, we play the blame game around here, do we?
Yeah, somebody does play the blame game. That's correct.
Chance, you need to quit that. All right.
What
Good night,
was
y'all.
That
That was me dropping the radio that doesn't work.
Well, you need to stop.
Night, y'all.